right away, I'm not going against guard, all right? So I'm gonna put my knee center, I'm gonna put my hands on the bicep, my elbow's gonna be in, and my head will go down to kind of stop him from getting close to me, and I don't want him to be comfortable. And I can tell you for your training, trying to pass guard, you need to practice just not letting him be comfortable and stuffing a foot and calling catching the foot a big victory in the beginning. So if I can get your foot, I'm gonna probably go for that one. Go ahead, you know. You put your foot on the ground, you gave me it. Yeah, it was too easy. Recognize I want this foot and you want to lock your guard on me. I'll get off the crack. Whitney Houston. Go ahead.
I'm so happy right now. My head's down, you can't triangle me. My hips starting to be blocked pretty quick over here. Most people don't like it when I do this, and then I'm gonna start to hide my arm underneath their body and really block their hip. If you push my head and start to scoot, I'll go right there, and now I got my arm under you, and now I'm holding on to your hip. I like to call my elbow where it's at, reinforcement, like insurance. I could let go with my leg, and my elbow could still block your knee very well. Now here's an exception to the rule. I'm in your guard and I put my hand on the mat, didn't I? Yes. That's a big no-no, but my head's in the way. You can't Kimura that too easily because my head's pushing, and then I get above the knee pretty quick, and then see how I'm over here right now? I'll actually, a lot of the times, run back over here and flatten out. Now, I could say I have the upper hand with that monkey hand down here, the foot. I'm gonna peel your foot off, but not when you think I'm gonna do it. Most of the time, you'll be trying to like do something with this arm, I'll be blocking, or I'll even underhook it and start to bring your arm up. Try to not let me underhook your arm from here. See how that keeps that shoulder up off the ground? It's very annoying. And look, I'm peeling, peeling, peeling. And then whenever I want and I feel like your hips blocked well, that's when I pass and I push it. I'll even grab right there, hold on, and smash. And it's really useful. So in a situational spar for you, I think with the people that are extremely good at using their guard on you and your training partners, try to get it to where you just catch the foot. And then later you can eat the hip and all that stuff, but practice that part first. Like, no close guard for you, right? Put me in close guard. Victory is mine. You know, same thing, just situationally, like, go ahead, put me in your guard. I want that foot. I'm willing to drop on this hip even to catch that foot, because if that foot's way over there, I'll slide this knee underneath it, catch that and pop back up, put my hand here, run that foot out, get above the knee. Once I get above the knee and smear it down, it's awkward and annoying, right? You're not moving, so I'm kind of happy, but that being said, if I'm here, one of the things I'll do, I'll back up a little bit, so you think you're gonna like establish or something and pop up. I got the hips. Super important to get the hips. Now I won't drive into you because you'll sweep. I'll pull and flatten. Now I'm really happy about my scenario here. Pushing here, starting to do that little leg work, boom, boom. So for your sake, no close guard. Negotiations on anything that you're doing business with should start at half. Catching the foot, I call it half guard. How much your guard do I want to deal with? None. If we're talking about negotiations, I say half is an okay negotiation part if it's a good half for me. You know, so that's the idea. Catch that foot, do not let them put you in guard. I go here. Hands are ready to catch you. I can control your arms. I'll run from you and make you overextend. Anyone that's chasing you is gonna pull with their feet to get close to you. I'm never gonna give you enough space to pop up because that's really stupid. You just gave them, like, I'm not the world's best takedown artist, but if I went through all the hassle of good grips up top and good, all that stuff, or maybe even a takedown to get you down, why I would ever let you up and give you 2 points? I'm never gonna do that. So I'm gonna be in my position, I'm gonna keep my hands in the right spot, my elbows in, my head down, all that good stuff working for me. So, wanna see it or understand it? I'll see it once. Wanna put me in guard? Good luck. Say no. Go ahead. Got it, yay! And it doesn't seem like, no one sent him the memo of that foot can't get caught. Big problem, major issue, huge checkpoint in my process to get here. Doesn't seem like much. You can do whatever you like to push and move. And I'm gonna try to get my head in the way and hold you down with it, like it's a paperweight. See my arms underneath you a little bit. I like to do that, I try to block. And I'll try to go here with my arm on your knee. See how my elbow's there and how annoying that is?
Yes.
I'll even let go of this. Get your leg out. You've killed it. The elbow's in the way. It's an insurance policy. I'll keep this. I hold on to this leg. See how I got your bottom leg?
Yes.
I'll hold on to that so much with my leg that I can probably pull you literally along the mat. You don't have to help, I'll pull. I can pull you along the mat with that grip. So if I'm pulling your leg that hard, I think that I'm going to be able to keep it. And then I put an insurance policy on. If you got your foot out, I could even grab it again and switch my hip this way, which a lot of people would think, oh, your base is bad now, right? Because you're not up on your hip. But look how much surface area I actually have if I wanted on the mat. My whole butt, which is not as big as it should be, but no, but all this and my hip and then this leg and this foot and my hand over here, there's a lot of me on the mat. If you toppled me a little bit or I came over like this, now at this point, oh, this is great when you sit up because you gave me my hips. Now I just drive and pop back up. Now I got that leg. Love it. Go ahead and push, scoot, and run. That's when I get my arm under you. Now I got your hips blocked a little bit. I see you using this arm, so I'll probably push on it. So then you can't coil up your core that way, which I don't mind. Now that you can't coil up over here, you can't be strong here. And if I'm going here and you can't get over here and you can't be strong there, it's very helpful. And then as I get above the knee, here's a trick. If you're pulling with that leg and holding on to me because you want half guard, I'm gonna do something weird. And it's gonna be one of those flustering, kind of strange, awkward type places that you really don't even wanna be in. I'm gonna take this leg, which is just barely above your knee. You hold on to my leg as much as you like. I'm gonna take this knee and I'm gonna smear your kneecap downward some. And then I'm gonna scoot down, and that's awkward. And it makes your leg not as powerful to pull with the hamstring. Pull your hamstring toward me, I straighten your leg out, you know what I mean? And that's awkward. And now I put this foot above here and I'm peeling, right? But you know what I don't wanna do? I don't wanna pass when you want me to, because that gives you timing. I'll hold on to it, I'll get here, I'll eat whatever, whenever I feel like, all right, now I'll run even back this way so then the foot's of this leg's kind of like awkward, huh? And then when I'm ready, my feet will do the job. I'll scoot down a little more, block a little tighter, halfway through a breath, boom, take that out, push down with the foot, take the knee of the outside leg, push. Take the other leg and drive with that too. Got your hips blocked well, your hips are facing the wrong direction. I'm low, close, tight, heavy, and annoying from here. That's absolutely where you need to be though. You know what I mean? So we're here in the beginning. No locked guard. And a good example of this would be Daniel showed me that. I remember one time trying to get guard on him during sparring before the Pan American Games. No, absolutely not. That was the most annoying thing almost ever. If I could just close my guard, I would be very happy to regroup and attack. None of that. You know what I mean? No. So we need to take that approach to things so then we're starting off on the right foot. If you can start off on the right foot, it makes the job much easier. Start here. Try it out. Get some partners. Check it out. Got it. Head down, hip locked. I'm real happy about it. I'm here like that. If you push my head really hard, I'm gonna frame my shoulder and arm behind it. See how that doesn't help? Like pushing, go ahead and push.
Get this foot free and around.
It's actually making it worse for me.
I love it. And then go ahead and push. When you're doing that, I'll drop back. And I'll come here, and I'll go back. But the whole time I've got that foot, you know? And I'm looking at this arm underneath maybe a little, but it's not, you have it pretty well hidden from me. I can't grab it perfectly, so I wouldn't even bother that much. I might try to wrap your belt around it if you sat up more and get it, but that's a whole nother game altogether. I'll go here with that elbow. I'm gonna dig up this leg, get my knee above his knee. See the way it's like I'm kind of smearing his knee? I'll do that, and I'll run down this way. I would like for him to sit up, so that's when I'll back up, and then I'll get his hip better, and then I'll either pull him in or drive, depending upon the circumstances, but I feel like I'm gonna get around these legs. Now let me tell you a strategy. On the bigger guys, if you don't have their, or even more squirrely people too, if you don't have their hips blocked well, you're never gonna get your pass. The more you block the hips, the better off it'll be. So I'll go here with my elbow, I'll center myself, I'll even run over here a little. See how now I got you kind of flat on your back a little better? I'm real close to that arm, so you can't have that elbow under. You gotta get that sucker out, because I already got your cuff. So you gotta get that one out of there. Yeah, now I've got you here. Yeah, and I'm happy. Upper hand here, pushing down. This is here to block. I'll be here sometimes too, and this drives. Peel, push, push. And when I'm doing that, my head's tight, and his hips are turned the wrong way completely. I know the next step for him is to turn his legs toward me, and when that happens, I know. It's guaranteed they're gonna have to turn. And that's why I push with those knees that way. Notice how I did not, in this scenario, in that moment, turn like that. You don't have to. But, you know, I'll tell you, this pass is
done me right so many times. It takes a long time to get it too, but it's absolutely done me right 1,000 times. Rotate out as well, so you can get someone way up here.
Annoying, right? Do this to people. Because now, how about your core? Is it coiled up to fight me on that side that we're going to? No. You got your hip really good too. This is really annoying. It might help me with an arm triangle later, or getting your hand behind the head. And you're thinking about what corner of your body?
This one.
Guess where we're at. This is the real battle. Distractions, distractions. You know what I mean? You play in the corners, you get that close side underhook, it kills their game. They can't turn on the side, they can't coil up, they can't stop you from establishing your grip. In their guard, they can't grab to attack on the side you're passing, defend on the side you're trying to pass with the same side arm. I don't know if you ever used that, but I highly suggest it. Like really use that sucker. And then if they beat the underhook, go to the bicep. Push. Circle again if you want. I mean, you don't have to have that. You can see, obviously, I bring my arm down, but if you're not using that on a regular, it's going to kill people. They're going to be like trying to fight, and if the person's like linearly fighting you for that underhook by just resisting their arm straight down, they will never get it. If they're smart about pummeling and circling their hand and all that stuff, great. But if they're just like trying to get the arm back, they're going to gas themselves, and it won't work.
I'm gonna try and move your whole body.
And from a bad spot. It's like trying to hold something up on a shelf that's heavy, you're trying to put it up there and you're sitting there for 10 minutes, it's not gonna happen, you're gonna get gassed. You're horrible. You look like a fool. Go in early if you could, you know? Get above the knee, that's a checkpoint. And then now your left hand's gonna be blocking his hip in a minute. Scoot down some, because you're fighting the hips, you know what I mean? And going back to center, see how you went to his center a little? That puts him flat on his back. That's annoying. Now with the underhook, to have a long lever, grabbing here is marginal. Go to his elbow, as far out as you can. Because when he's trying to recover it, keep your hand flat, open your arm up some. When he's trying to recover it, this is a lever. You get the longest point of the lever. I mean, Grant, he could maybe, but you're paying attention. You're looking right at it. Yeah. You're not gonna miss this. If he got his hand in, it's really even not a big deal. You just pummel back, you know? But this is the longer lever out here. You know what I mean? Like out here, trying to tuck that arm. Now he's gonna turn his head, and your head's under his chin, and what's he gonna do? How's his half guard if he can't get under your hips? It's like a holding position at this point, you know what I mean? And it's ugly for him at that, you know? At that point, they're gonna turn face you, they have to. When you get down out of it, your head's under their chin, even if they caught half guard, sweet. You can catch half guard, because you know what we do in half guard? We smash it, we block the hip, we back away. We just tired you out in half guard. What are we gonna do again? Tire you out in half guard. So that's my strategy on that. I really think this pass style is super effective. And any standing style of pass, feet down to this, you know? Like, do you like standing pass, you know? Like, if you're up grabbing the feet, I do too. Step to the side, stop the leg, boom. Over under style pass, I like that. Or just straight up this one, you know? I'll do that from standing. I'll go and I'll grab that leg, and just all of a sudden I'm up, and now I'm down. You had all these things you were gonna do with your hips and your legs to use your good guard, and they all just got stifled. And then now, let's see how good you do at getting smothered. And if I was in this style of loose game, you know, fast and tricky and step through, then all of a sudden it's like, we're going from to boom, stuck, smashed, held, flattened. You weren't ready for that. No one gave you the memo, so now it's like, horrible. And I've been here, I'm gonna back my knee and the hip out, and then I'll back this, see what I did with my leg, that same little motion. And I'm gonna back up, but you know, here's another big piece of the puzzle. Don't unlock the legs until you're ready to deal with the legs unlocked. If I feel like they're about to break and I don't have the ability to grab yet, I'm gonna ease off them, not let them lock perfectly, but I'm gonna know that, okay, I need to be in the correct hip spot before I want them to unlock. And then here we go, boom, got it. My chest, which is so extremely strong, and no, I push down with my chest, okay? The lat and the chest really beats that leg a lot of the times. I'll start circling to catch this foot, boom, I'm like that, I got it. But he's just pulling this knee in, and he's able to compact himself some, you know, so yeah, hips are a problem. I can't draw the leg out. So now I've got my 3 appendages versus 1. See, 1, 2, 3. I got this hand grabbing the belt and the gi, pulling and tucking. From here, I'm gonna straighten this leg out. That's a major issue right now. All hands on deck right here. Head down heavy, run this out,
get above the knee and block here. With this holding his hip, I'm pulling. Now, you will probably try to pull your leg out some and push. I want my hip to here, or my head to here. I'm deading his hip with my chin. This arm now got in a really good spot for me, pushing against him. I feel my over-under pass will work. And then from here, I pull his hips in, I flatten his leg out. I do this at my pace to pass. I don't just fly past the instant I can. Instead, I'm gonna make a choice. I can take this arm out before I remove the leg or after. If I wanna go back to my style of passing and he's like sitting up a lot, sitting up all the darn time, you know what? Give me the hips.
Nah. Okay.
Now you're done, you know? Or if I'm here and he's a head pusher, push, I'm gonna take this arm and I'm gonna smear both of his grips off of me, pull his hips up, hide my arm under the small of his back, smash him to the point of no end, patiently block and deaden that hip, hold him here, and then untangle. This stinks for him. I'm extremely heavy at this point. My arm's exactly where I want. His hips are blocked completely. My base is solid. His legs are trapped. I'm gonna get mount out of this. So, and I will do that on people when they're running their hips, bringing the arm out. Because when you're sitting up, I bring the arm out. If you're pushing, then I bring my arm over first before I take my arm out. And that's like the reasoning for it. And I clear your grips off. You push my head as much as you like. I know I'm going to beat your grips and it's going to be annoying and it's going to be awkward. Your arms are going to be in a bad spot. I'm going to be blocking your hip extremely heavily, strong, obsessively blocking the hip.
Okay.
And that's going to give me my pass.
I knew you had 2 different finishes. I just didn't know the
Which ones?
reasons. The reasons why you would do it.
Yeah, that would be the play on that. Yeah, little pieces. And I'm telling you, where you're at now, you just need these little things that are going to be the exception to the rule, or the little piece that just changes it for you on your pass, because you already know the over-under, you've already been doing it, you probably had some success, and you probably felt someone do an over-under on you and been like, that thing's annoying. You know, and I just need to free my foot and I got a triangle. I got a triangle if I free my foot.
Yes.
You know what you didn't do? Free the foot. I mean, we do, we're good at it. We're really good at freeing the foot. And we always get that triangle, except when they do it right. Yeah. And they're supposed to not make any mistakes. But it's the same thing for guard recovery. If you make your mistake on top, and they don't make any mistakes on bottom, the guard recovery is going to happen. So it's all about just getting to a point where you can make no mistakes in your sequence, and then that'll happen. But passing guard is a big problem that has to be broken down into bits. Catching the foot, huge checkpoint. Blocking the hips is an obsessive thing that you must do, and then all the steps along the way will get you where you need to be. That's the idea. Get that over under pass for you guys. Get that thing.